Hey dolls, welcome back to DivaDollFlawless. In today's video, I wanted to share with you guys some of my recent favorite beauty products. These are products that I pretty much use every single day. They are oldie but goodies. There's not like a lot of new market products that I use. These are products that for me have tested or standed the test of time, and some of these are just like new things I have incorporated within the past year or so. So to jump right in, the first product I have for you is a dry spray deodorant. This is by Dove. This one is in the original scent and I do like it. I'm just the type of person who would prefer that my antiperspirant do not have a scent at all. I would prefer an unscented deodorant, but I couldn't find it. But I did like this. It's actually empty, so I did go through this, and it's definitely one that I would recommend for you. It's a 48-hour antiperspirant deodorant, but I don't test my deodorants out for 48 hours. The next two products that I have for you are from Tarte. These are the Shape Tape Concealers, and if you watch my makeup tutorials, then you know that I pretty much use these as a foundation. So the shades that I use are Tan, and that one I use under the eyes as a highlight, and Deep is the shade that I use all over my face with a beauty blender, and that's what these look like, just in case if you haven't seen them. I typically order them or purchase them from Ulta whenever I do buy them, but I've only had to purchase them once, and over the months there's still a great amount of product in there, and I use those concealers every single day. With the Tarte Shape Tape Concealers, a little goes an extremely long way, so I love them. Now, to set my Tarte Shape Tape Concealers, I do like the full coverage Amazonian clay powder, but my go-to that I pretty much use every single day are the M.A.C Studio Fix powders. I use NC45 all over my face. As a bronzer and a contour, I use NW45, and then to highlight under my eyes, I use NC42. So if you're familiar with M.A.C color range, then you know what those are, but that's what this looks like. Again, this is the M.A.C Studio Fix powder. These are pretty much full coverage foundations, and you can get medium to full coverage. I love them, especially now that the spring and summer is here. I do not have time to mess around with liquid foundation because I just get really irritated, and I find that I'm like kind of going like this whenever I wear foundation because my face just starts to bother me when it gets hot out, and it starts to get, you know, when you're getting sweaty and stuff. It's just bothersome to have such full coverage makeup on your face. Is the Tarte Maracuja Oil, and I use this under my eyes in order to moisturize my under eye area at night. Another thing that I do is whatever is left over on my fingertips, I would rub it across my lips as a moisturizer. And then the last thing that I really like this for is to put it on my cuticles at night, especially right after the shower, to give them a nice thick oil inside of them and to allow them to get moisturized overnight. I definitely like using this, and it does have a little dropper with a pump at the top. So you, again, with this, it's the same thing as the Tarte Shape Tape Concealers. A little goes a very long way. Now, if you don't have the Tarte Maracuja Oil, another oil that you can use that I personally love is argan oil, and you can use it in the same manner, and you can also use it as an all-over body oil. I do use the SmashBox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. This is the oil-free pore minimizing formula. This one is my absolute favorite out of all of them, and I do purchase this from Ulta. I use this under every single one of my foundations, no matter what brand it is. If I'm going to try the foundation out, I always use a primer, and this is the primer that I use. Now, when I put on just the powder foundations, then I don't put primer on, but most times I'm putting concealer on my face, so I always go in with this first, put my concealer on, and then set my concealers with my powders. Next couple of products are facial products, okay? Now, this one here is one that I've been using for years. This is the Equate Apricot Scrub. Now, typically I get the St. Ives Apricot Scrub, but when I went to Walmart that day, they didn't have it. So I did go ahead and get the Equate brand, and as you can see, this one is just about done. works just the same to me. There's not really much of a difference, but I use that every single day. And if I get the occasional breakout on my back, then I definitely like to use that scrub on my back as well, even though it is a facial scrub. Now, this is a newer product that I've incorporated. Typically, I use the Mario Badescu products that I purchased from Ulta, but once those ran out, then I started using some drugstore products. And this is the Neutrogena Pore Refining Exfoliating Cleanser, and this helps to reduce the appearance of pores and refine skin. And I've been using it for a couple weeks now, and I definitely love this. And it's one of those products that I'm definitely going to continue to keep in my skincare regimen. And then we have the Simple Micellar Cleanser Water. This I purchased from Walmart. So a lot of these products you can either get from Ulta or you can get from the drugstore or Walmart or Target. This is the Simple Micellar Cleansing Water. I do use this at night with my Shiseido facial cottons. I've spoken of them before. Those are the only cottons that I use on my face. But I do use this after I got out of the shower. After I get out of the shower, I use this. And I pretty much just use this to get any other traces of dirt or makeup that I may not have gotten off my face while I was cleansing my face in the shower with this or the Apricot scrub. And then another product that I use for the face is the Ambi Fade Cream. And this one is in the Normal Skin formula. If I have the occasional breakout, then what I do is I will place this on the skin at night. They do say you can use it up to twice a day, but most products like this, I use them at night. And it does help with getting the dark marks or any pigmentation that I happen to get on my skin. This does help to lighten it up rather quickly, and I've been using this since high school. Now, I do have some lip products for you, and one of them is actually one that I'm wearing right now. This is the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lippy, and I love these, but I do have a love-hate relationship with them. These are the only products that I order from ColourPop. They're Ultra Matte Liquid Lipsticks, and I've ordered, I've ordered 3 times from them, and each time I've ordered 6. The first time, I hated the formula of all 6. The second time, I loved the formula of all 6. And this third time, I hated the formula of all 6. And the reason being is because I just find they're really tricky to play with. But the trick is to use a primer. But unfortunately for me, the ColourPop primer did not work for me. So the product that I've been using with them is the M.A.C Prep and Prime. This is their lip primer. And it comes in a black tube, and then you pretty much just roll this up. So prior to putting on the ColourPop liquid lipsticks, I just put this on my lips, and then I go in with the liquid lip, and I can wear this for a couple hours. This has been now on my lips for about 5 hours. I've drunk hot coffee, I've had an iced coffee, I've eaten, and this lip color is still on. It's just fine. It's not cracking, it's not flaking off, which I've had experienced all of that without using a primer with these. So I absolutely positively love these liquid lipsticks so long as I wear a primer with them. The last couple of products that I have for you guys are eye products. Now, the liner that I've been using and love is the NYX Retractable Eyeliner. This one is in black, and I like it because, well, you're not going to see it retract now because it's empty. I used all of it, but I was using the sharpened liners, the ones that you have to use with a pencil sharpener, but when I do my makeup, I kind of move quick. I'm either helping the kids with something, talking to my husband and such, and a couple times I went to line my eye and cut my eye with the wood of the pencil, so I had stopped using them altogether. I just tossed out anything that was a pencil liner and went and replaced them with retractable eyeliners because I don't want to be having little simple accidents like that and then cause a major injury to myself just because I'm being quick putting on some makeup. So I use retractable liners, and this works. Another issue that I was having was I purchased the Rimmel one, and it's a retractable liner, but it was burning and itching throughout the day right here in the corner of my eye. So the NYX one, I purchased this from Ulta. I have not been having that issue whatsoever. And then the last product I have for you guys is an eyebrow product. And if you watch my makeup tutorials, then you know that a lot of these products I've already spoken highly of. So this is the IT Cosmetics Brow Power Universal Eyebrow Pencil. I know that is a mouthful, honey. But this is in Universal Taupe. It is a shade basically that anyone can wear no matter what your eye color, not your eye color, your brow color is. So whatever your hair color is, this is supposed to be a shade that works for everyone. So this is what the product looks like. This is like the smaller size. They have it in a bigger one, and then they have it in a smaller one, and I purchased a smaller one. I do have the bigger one, but I haven't had a chance to get to it yet because these little ones last a while. And then to set my eyebrows, another favorite that's a oldie but goodie is the e.l.f. Lash and Brow Clear Mascara, and you can get them. They used to be $1. Now I think they're like $2 at my Targets and Walmart. So that's it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and as always and until next time, have a gorgeous day, dolls. Smooches. Mwah. Bye.